Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So when I talk to people who claim to be in college and stuff like that, and they're thinking they're smarter than Christians because they think I'm an atheist and I'm in college and I'll learn this, that, and the other. Well, there's a thing called wisdom you can't learn in college. Knowledge without wisdom is insane. I was a kid and got measured in, I think, 4th grade with an IQ of 169. And I started, flagrantly like, I have an IQ of 169. The other kids don't want to hear that. They really don't. So getting beat up on a regular basis was my new thing. Then my neighbor's like, look, you don't need to be telling people this. They don't want to hear it. They think you're bragging. And, it was something I was actually, I'm actually got something good about me, because I always felt like I was not any good. I was just a loser. But so my neighbor, she let me know, it's not good. You want to make friends, you need to stop. And she was giving me wisdom. So even if you have something like you can do better at basketball than somebody else, or you can do better at something else than somebody else, it's wisdom to withhold certain things and not, brag about them or be flamboyant about things. That's called wisdom. And that's one of the many. I can give examples all day about wisdom. But the fear of the Lord is the beginning of all knowledge. Now you may be thinking, well, I went to college and I didn't know God. But where did that knowledge come from? Well, I didn't fear God. Maybe you didn't. But the beginning of knowledge, and now, how do I explain this? Whenever I got saved, all the things that I used to believe in, actually, when I was in 9th grade, I remember very clearly talking to somebody about evolution and starting to not believe in evolution and starting to open my mind to other possibilities. I was not a Christian then. And that's one of the things I think kind of led me toward God, because that was not real knowledge. People think, evolution is a fact. No, it's not. It's called a theory. That theory changes constantly too, by the way. It is not knowledge. Nobody can know that evolution is true. They can't observe it. You can't see it. You can't even, people go, well, but there's, in the sediments and blah, blah, blah. That only shows that things are dead. And even then, the sediments are often wrong. They're upside down or backwards, or, the more you understand, the more you begin to understand that, for instance, evolution is stupid. It really is. And I learned that back in 9th grade, even before I became a Christian. I did not base it on that. But when I started talking to the Lord in 10th grade about, God, is it wrong to do this? God, is this true? Is that true? He started opening my mind, helping me to find the answers. And this was back in the day, back in like 1985, before we had the internet. So I can't just go and Google any of that information. He started opening my mind, helping me find places in the Bible that explain those things. And also finding the right people to talk to. Like, I was starting to realize that I don't need to fit in. I started sitting by myself at a table, and then one of the guys named Mitchell started joining me at lunch. And he was I think that's called Pentecostal. He was Pentecostal. And, and I was at that time going to a Baptist church. And he helped me with a lot of questions that I had that were very basic, stuff, because he grew up in the church. I didn't. And so I was like, really? That's a sin? Oh man, I didn't know, things like that, the world says, hey, it's okay to have sex. And it's like, no, wait till you're married. Just things that are common sense to people who are brought up in the church. And I was not brought up in the church. So he helped me also. So God led me to people and helped me to grow in wisdom and knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. So I see it all the time, people that, I go on a Christian channel, like say Ken Ham's AIG, Answers in Genesis, and there's always an atheist on there, not coming to seek answers, but coming to mock us. And it's like, you despise knowledge, you despise instruction, you despise wisdom. Therefore, you're a fool. You're only here for one reason, to be a troll. And I just block them. I mean, it's like, I tell them, here's what you need to do. Get saved. Romans 10 verse 9. If you confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus and believe in your heart that God raised from the dead, you can be saved from hell. And then they go, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm like, I'm done. I gave you the truth. I'm wiping my feet and moving on. Because Jesus told us to take the gospel to all the world, but we only have to tell them one time. After that, it's on them. My hands are clean of the blood of that person. I'm not being cruel. I'm just being honest, because there's a lot of people out there that want to know. They actually want to know. I'm not wasting my time on a person who is a mocker. And there's a lot of people out there that mock God. They will be fools. They will not be wise until they humble themselves and seek the true God. I hope this helps you guys today. I'm trying to do one of these every day now. And let me know if there's any particular subject that you want me to talk about. If it's like Nephilim and stuff, I'm like, I don't know. I try not to go into the weird stuff. People think the rapture's weird. It's not weird. It's in the Bible. But you'll have a great day.